So hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Marcus and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the 4th to the 10th. So this is for the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, what do you need to know for the week of the 4th to the 10th? What do you need to know for the week of the 4th to the 10th? Purpose, the serene swan. Okay, so immediately, obviously, I'm drawn to the word purpose. I mean, let's read what it says here. A feeling of knowing something is near and the silent, purposeful path. Right, so in my world, and under the deck, I've got courage. So let's read courage. By facing your fears, you open your world. Believe in yourself. Courage, the breakthrough. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit of an interesting week for you guys, in the sense that it looks like you're defining your purpose in life. And now Swan's made for life, so perhaps you've had a life where you aren't sure of yourself and you aren't sure of the path that you should be taking, and maybe things are sort of falling into alignment and you're finding yourself more finding the strength within yourself to actually do the things that are necessary to fulfill your purpose, to move in the direction that you should be moving into, rather than to what, say, society dictates and parents and all that. And this is probably going to take, I mean, to be fair, if you get to the stage where you're doing this, the courage is more in doing it than in actually, the courage is more in doing it than actually finding the courage to do it. Do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit weird, but like, say for instance, you had to tell someone, I'm going to become a travel host, right? That's saying one thing, but it's another thing to actually start doing it. In other words, talk is cheap, basically, is what I'm saying. Talk is very cheap. Whereas once you're finding the actual courage to carry out the actions of doing it is a lot different. So with that said, let's have a read. So what number have we got here? We've got 5 and 4, which is 9. And then on this one we've got here, it looks like 2 and 0. Bear with me one second, I'll double check myself there. So it's 3 and 0 then. Sorry, the numbers of these are quite small. Yeah, so courage is 3 and 0. So courage came at the bottom of the deck, so we'll read that first. By facing your fears, you open your world. Believe in yourself. Your keywords are courage, emotional strength, and self-belief. Time to take charge of your own destiny. The action of taking charge of your own destiny. It's time to release past stagnation. Have the courage to surge forward into the life you wish to create for yourself. Be assertive and get things moving. Maybe a change of direction is needed. Don't let life pass you by. It's time to make your move and get the flow going again. You are the master of your own destiny. It's time to tackle that which you have been putting off for a while now. Have courage and face your fears. Believe in your inner strength. And your mantra is, I am the master of my destiny. And then your question is basically, what have you been putting off? Okay, so let's have a look at purpose 54. Have you been delaying your purpose? Okay, so purpose, a feeling, a knowing, something is near, a silent, purposeful path. Your keywords, determination and knowing. Surging forward to your path. The swan is silent. The swan is a silent traveler. It knows where and now it will get, how it will get there. It needs to be. It glides along effortlessly and quietly. It knows its destination and it knows it's near. It does it with a purpose and a grace. You are so close now to achieving your dreams. Be the graceful swan. Move onwards as you are almost there. Mantra, I am focused on my purpose. Question, do you feel near to completing your goal? Okay, so all I can think of is, have you ever seen swans swim? Sometimes they pop a leg on top of their back wing, right? And they just use the one leg to get their direction, and they'll flow like if they're swimming against the current or something like that. And I'm thinking of that, actually. I'm thinking that this is one of those situations where there may be a current flowing against you, but you are a master swimmer now. You understand exactly where you've got to go and what you need to do. And it's taken a long time to get to this point. So let's have a look at the cards now. So I'm going to pull some tarot on this week and we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to shuffle them quickly because actually I forgot to pre-shuffle. Silly me. And some people like the action of shuffling because it's relaxing. Obviously don't. I'm messing that up severely. Give me a moment. So, that's better. So this is for Aquarius from the week 4th through to the 10th. Let's see how the week is going to proceed. Okay. Okay, so we start off with the 8 of coins. Sorry, they're all upside down. We start off with the 8 of coins and then we're going on to the 9 of wands. It's funny enough. And then the 4 of cups. So it looks like this week is going to be a week where you focus on work. And you're working on boundaries. It seems like there's a lot of people around you who have got your back up in a sense. And so you're keeping your head down, you're keeping it to the grindstone, particularly early in the week. And then later on the week, you're going to find yourself needing to keep your boundaries up. Why is that happening? Okay, so it's because you are doing some soul searching about things around you and you don't want to reveal your plans to people. You also have enlightenment about people around you and you're thinking to yourself, well, I need to protect myself. Towards the end of the week, you're kind of getting bored with everything. It looks like it's just going to be a bit of a long week, and you're going to need to try to maintain balanced and try not to get too despondent during the course of the week. So my advice would be that try to keep yourself on a positive keel, perhaps some affirmations or something like that. I mean, some people are naturally very happy and they tend to be that way. And when they hit this when they get bored, they can become restless and self-destructive. So maybe the thing here is to try to maintain your balance emotionally, especially if you're trying to keep your boundaries up with certain people, and you're feeling a bit regretful about all the opportunities you missed. You don't need to do that. Try to stay on a positive keel. Everything has a purpose, so look inside as well. And let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of an up and down week, and but there may be new opportunities in love around you, but I don't think you're that interested. I think it's gonna be, perhaps that's why you're a bit defensive. Perhaps the people coming at you aren't someone that you want to be involved with, or you think they're a bit of a flight risk. Like, this Knight of Swords, I'm just reflecting on the seize the day underneath there. I'm thinking to myself, perhaps in some ways the reason why you're bored is because you do need to get some momentum going in your life again. You do need to, and that's what's causing your boredom, is that you've gone through a long battle and a long period of just keeping your guard up and not letting people in, and all the options in relationships and that are either very young or naive, or they're a little bit idealistic, or but it looks like it's just been a very, very, very long journey of inner seeking and balancing out your moods and everything. And there's a little bit of boredom with this, and so you need to move forward. You need to move into a new direction, and that was probably get rid of this boredom, which would be a good idea. Although it's good to have safe boundaries and to focus on work, it can get very bored, and it can get extremely boring when all you're doing is work. So I'm going to pull an oracle deck now from the Wisdom of Hafiz. The Wisdom of Hafiz. So try not to stay too focused on your work, and try to perhaps put some of your long-term goals into action and see how you feel about them. Because, to be honest with you, feeling about them is quite good. That's my advice anyway. So I have here, set your intentions. Da-da, 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 da-da. I like that one. That's nice. So what have we got here? 3. So we've got here 30 and 30. These are both creative, very creative numbers. 3 is the number of creativity. 1 is the masculine, 2 is the feminine, and then 3 is the creation. It's the third step, when 2 join. That's 30. Give me a moment. So we have set your intentions. Give me 2 seconds. I have never asked my heart what it most desires since that first day it loved. Every dream and every goal starts and ends with a feeling. What do you want to feel when your intentions become reality? Start by indulging that feeling right now. Get into the juicy energy of why and set your intentions from the foundation. Your path becomes unfettered when you let your intentions guide your action. So that's what I've got for you this week. Hopefully it's a good week. It looks like one of those weeks where if you set your intentions and you have courage, you can shake away this focus on defending yourself and being bored, and perhaps move forward to something a little bit more exciting. And this Page of Cups, I'm actually thinking about it. It could very much be allowing your dreams to sort of become more of, a starting point for allowing your dreams to become creative. I'm thinking of a springboard, like I'm seeing a diving board, and like diving into your emotions and seeing where they take you, letting your emotions rule over your heart a little bit, Anyway, that's what I've got for you for this week, Aquarius. Have a good week. Cheers. Bye.